France's political crisis deepened on Wednesday as National Rally parliamentary leader Marine Le Pen unleashed one of her fiercest attacks yet on President Emmanuel Macron and Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu, accusing them of running a parliament incapable of voting on a budget and presiding over what she called a collapse in France's defense preparedness. Her intervention came as the government struggles to maintain control over crucial fiscal legislation.
So, I heard your remarks, Mr. Prime Minister, on European preference. But Mrs. von der Leyen did not hear you, or perhaps she did not even listen to you, who announced having agreed to the massive purchase of American arms as part of an unfair agreement made with President Trump. Meanwhile, public reports have multiplied to sound the alarm on the state of French equipment, on their quantities, on their availability, and especially on the dire state of our ammunition stocks. And all of this was done without any vote from the French people. These decisions were made in the silence of the corridors of Brussels.
Le Pen said the government was refusing to return to the polls despite political paralysis. In a healthy democracy, this situation would be resolved by returning to the voters, she declared, accusing Macron's allies of relying on old, tired parties desperate to avoid facing the electorate. She blasted what she called a staging of democracy, insisting the only legitimate solution was fresh legislative elections. Shifting to defense, Le Pen accused Macron of building a Potemkin village rather than genuine European sovereignty. She said decisions made in the silence of Brussels corridors, including NATO's purchase of American weapons for Ukraine, undermined France's strategic autonomy and were taken without public consent.
What Emmanuel Macron has built is neither European sovereignty nor a European partnerships. It is a Potemkin village where our industry leaders, to avoid displeasure, episodically pretend to believe that the impossible would be possible, that the irrational would be rational, that the unreasonable would be reasonable. All of this is crashing against the wall of reality.
She warned that multiple official reports had already sounded the alarm about the state of French equipment, its availability, and the dire condition of ammunition reserves. According to Le Pen, the costs of overseas missions and support for Ukraine had been covered to the detriment of our armed forces. She also blasted the stalled Future Combat Air System, SCAF, calling it a failing program with no operational logic. Le Pen said she had predicted the deadlock for years. Closing her broadside, Le Pen accused the government of failing to meet its commitments under the military planning law, as unpaid defense debts and deteriorating finances pile up, just as Lecornu narrowly survived a budget vote the previous day.